this is Kiki here.
Hey, I'm Tex. We're from Minivan Miles and Memories.
And we just got our new Vanpackers kit in, and we're going to install it, the kitchen first in the back. This is a Dodge Grand Caravan.
And this is our first install, so bear with us. All right, taking it, we're facing it outwards. And then we're just doing a little persuasion here. And then we want it to go right here to the edge of the plastic trim right here. As you see, it's cut and contoured perfectly for this van. This is beautiful. So here you go. This will be the, you can store things up here with the elastic band. This is where the cooler is going to go, the electric cooler. This is where our stovetop is, and it's actually over here. Why don't we go ahead and grab that?
Okay.
Go ahead and make that a reality.
Take it out.
Yeah, go ahead and take that. You got that part? Okay. Let's take this off. Pull that side down. Okay. There we go. So you want to hold that. Maybe make that a little trash.
Oh, okay.
Trash space in here. And then this right here, this opening, fits right here on the stop here. Boom. So if you ever want to use it, you can keep it on the base here. Let's open it up. Ooh, look at that. Nice. Martin burner. This is a Martin 2-burner propane gas stove. You got windshields right here. You have your stainless grate, 2-knob control burner system, and you're going to hook up your propane neck. It's all attached, but looks like it's a brass propane neck to your mini propane tanks, and then you'll be able to do some cooking. You can actually install 2 propane tanks in the openings here. They kind of sit in these grooves on the back side, and then when you're done, you just kind of close her up. Keep this together like that for storing, and then we'll just sneaky buy it back in. Look at that, nice.
Slides real easily.
It is, it slides really nicely.
Okay, so now we're going to take the back bench and we're going to bring it in through the van here and line it up right behind, or actually right in front of the kitchen.
All right, here's our back bench here. I'm going to crawl in. Very lightweight, you know, it's birch wood. It does take, I would recommend 2 people though, just so you don't harm the nice finish, you know, trying to get it in. So here we go. So I'm just turning it sideways, and then we're gonna lean it back a little bit. Now there's some grooves apparently on the bottom that fit into the latch system of the seats, and so it's gonna stay nice and secure. So I'm just gonna bring this down, okay, and then bring this back. There it is. I felt it go in. I'm gonna open this up and see if I caught it. Ah, I see what happened. We need to do some install on the footings so that they connect to the latches for the seats. Okay, so let's take care of that, and we'll be back, and I'll show you how it looks when it's done. But we got it in the general place right here. This is where it's going to go. So looks great.
Yeah.
Great use of space.
Nice.
Great use of
Yeah.
space. Good engineering so far. Okay, so here's the bag that we're going to need to attach the footings down for the latch system to keep everything in place. And so we're going to go through this, organize it, and then install as needed. All right. Okay, so you're going to need this piece right here, this oblong piece. Has a little cutout at the bottom. That's actually going to fit on the bottom into like one of these, like that. That's what you're looking for on this latch up here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull this up a little bit and put it in here, set it up nicely, and just set it in place first. And then I'm going to go in with my 2 screws, and everything has like a pre-drilled holes here, which is nice, so we're not have to worry about splitting the wood and stuff. And so then I'm going to come in and I'm going to screw these 2 screws into here so that this all stays together nice and neat. And then we're going to do the same thing for this side over here. I'm just setting it up. There we go. Okay. There we go. So it's in there. It's latched in there from the bottom, and you're going to put your 2 screws in, and then it'll be nice. And now I don't think you're going to have a need to take those screws out ever again. I think that's just going to be a permanent fixture at that point. All right. Alrighty. So we're screwing these footings in, and I noticed that this isn't Phillips or a flathead. This is I don't know what it's called. Actually, it's a square head. I mean, literally a square head. Fortunately, I had this set here, and I had one. Okay, I never got to use it, so I'm kind of excited to use this for the first time. But it fits in there, and it looks like it's an S2, size S2. So if that means anything to you, get one of those if you don't have one, so that you can. Oh, that one says S2 too. Does it fit it? Let me see. That one doesn't. Well, slightly fits it. Oh, it's I don't even know. It's a I don't know. It's a square head bit, but it looks just like this. Can you get a close up of that maybe? Yeah, it looks just like that. Okay. All right, and it fits in there. I don't have a size other than just an indicator of S2. So let's go and take this Phillips head bit out, and then we'll get that one in instead. Make sure it works and get it set up and get it going. So let's see. One more to go. There's 2 on each side. And then, like I said, they're already pre-drilled, so it's nice and good. And that's why I wanted to get it in here nice and secure, right where we want it. Just slowly torque it down after that. You don't need to get all crazy and gorilla force it in, you know, because you don't want to crack this wood. We're gonna go over here now, get it kind of set up into place, and then that's good right there. And then I gotta get one more, and then we should have this taken care of. Make sure you go straight down in. There we go. Okay, perfect. Looks great.
Great.
Okay.
All secure.
All right, next stage.
Okay.
All right. As I mentioned in our unpacking video, these shelves are optional, so they're going to cost extra if you want them. We thought they're really a cool, innovative idea, and so great use of space, and so we went ahead and ordered them. But I want to show you how to put them in. Now, I originally thought that these cutouts were for like wires, say for like a charging cord for a phone or a tablet or something, but in fact, they're actually used to put your seatbelt harness in there, and I think it gets it up out of the way so you can fit it in there nicely. And I think also too, it creates a level of security, so if you slam the brakes on or something and this locks up, this keeps this thing in place, because it's going to be free floating other than that, except for the bottom, which, as you can see, this is going to fit into the cup holders, and this is going to fit out to the other cutout. So let me show you how this works. First of all, I think the best way to do this is to go ahead and get your seatbelt into the cutouts right here. Okay, there you go. And then go ahead and bring this out of the way right here. There's going to be some resistance. That's good. Yes, there will be some resistance. There you go. Okay, it's a learning curve, you know.
Well, that's good. That means it fits in snugly.
It does fit in snugly. Yes, you're right. So now we have the shelf system that has a ledge here to keep things from slipping off, and ledge up here. And so you can get things just, there you go, ta-da, store it in there. Okay, all right, so that's how you do that. And we did it one side here, and then we had the other side right there. Okay, you can see this one right here. Okay, fits in the same way. Put the seatbelt in, fit it into the cutouts of the cup holders, and you're good to go. Alrighty, so we got this part back here, this back bench. This for us is just going to be just put in here for storage. You're supposed to put down bolts from the seats. If you take the seats out, and then you can secure this in there so that stuff from the storage doesn't fall into the back storage area. So we're just going to keep this in here to store it, and we don't really need to utilize this because you know, we have the seats stood and go. Okay, so one thing I wanted to bring to mind or to note is these wing nuts right here, these big ones, they're actually going to go to put these two pieces together. All right, so, and these bolts with the washer, with the Phillips head, they're actually going to go into these two openings here. There'll be an opening right here, and then there's an opening in the same area on the opposite side. Okay, these are nice big stainless steel bolts. So what you're going to do is you're going to put the washer on the bolt, and then you're just going to feel for the connection in there. And you want to hand tighten it at first. Don't go in there with a big cordless drill or electric drill, because you want to make sure you don't cross thread anything, because when you're taking this out to store it, you know, you're going to be reusing these bolts and you don't want to mess up the threading. Okay, so it's in there nice and hand tight. At this point, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in and get my Phillips head screw driver and just tighten it up to a nice little snug. Over here, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to hand tighten it, making sure I don't cross thread anything. It might take you a minute to get that going. And this one's taking just a little bit longer. I got it just there. You make sure it goes in nice and smoothly. And then hand tighten it till you can't anymore. Get your screwdriver. And then just go ahead and tighten that, snug it down. That's it, just a nice little snug. All right, there you go. And so after that point, you can go ahead and close this up. And that's solid. All right, so everything's connected here now between the two. Nice and secure. All right, over and out. Hi, so at this point, we have these two separate pieces here. And so we need to connect them with these big industrial size wing nuts here, you know, wing bolts, whatever you want to call them. And so you'll see here there's the contour you want to match up around there, which is a different contour from the other side or the outsides. Okay, so make sure you get this one contour. You'll be able to know because there's going to be a screw hole here, a screw hole here, and on the back side you'll see a fastener bolt. So you just want to match them up and then bring them together. You might need to just get them kind of lined up with the other hand. Just bring it together and then just snug it up. There's no reason to gorilla grip it. Here on the same side, so you just notice here the screws are on the same side here. And then I'm going to go ahead and tighten it. Now this one, I need to adjust just a little bit. There we go. Okay. And you want to take the pressure off of it all because you don't want to cross thread anything. So I'm holding it up on the side over here. There we go. And just snug it up with your hand. All right, we'll talk about the next step. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to be able to get these footings in here to rest in this area down here. According to directions, we need to take off this cover flap right here so that basically the footings will be like resting in this area right here. Okay, so we're going to try that out. That's what we're making sense out of, and so we're going to take these off and see if that works for us. Okay, so it looks like these screws are going to be a T20. All right, we're looking at a star bit socket set that you're going to need. You need the size seat T20. Get it started. And then I'm just gonna start by hand. I don't want to lose these. I'm going to store these with the flap together, and so whenever we need to put these seats back in with you know, in the right upright position, then we'll have all the parts that we need for that. So basically we're going to take that, move this down, and that's what we're looking for. We're looking for having this area open so that we can move these fasteners, these footings into here so it's nice and secure. All right, I'm going to do the other side and then we'll come back and show you how we're going to put it in. Okay, so took out the 4 screws on each side of the plates, and you can see here now that's wide open and exposed. Okay, so I'm just gonna move these plates up to the side. Here's the screws. I put in a nice little Ziploc bag, keep them nice and secure. Okay, move those off to the side. So what do we want to do at this point, now that these 2 pieces are connected, we want to go ahead and place the footings that are down below. Maybe we should lift this back just a little bit just to show them. Okay, like right there, those footings right there. There should be 4 of them all the way down. They're gonna just kind of sit in here and nestle in there. So let's go ahead and put those footings into the open slots here now. And you're just gonna have to just bring it over and just feel for it. And there it is. It just kind of sits in there. And now you have your storage. And this also can be supported by these little arms. Okay, you can move this base of the table back here too if you want. So you have different options that you can go with. All right, so let's just go on to the next step now.
Now that the benches are put in place, we'll go ahead and put in the cushions.
All right, now that we have all the comfy cushions in, we want to go ahead and, I'm going to move this base for the table to behind the passenger seat, and there's an option for that. Just unscrew this part, keep it all together. The reason why I'm doing that is because I might want to get the no, there's no reason I would do that. Okay, maybe there is a reason I would do that. Because when you're using this part as a bench, opposing benches, this just might get in your way. Maybe it's just in the way of something. That's what I'm thinking. So if I want to get it out of the way, let me go and move this. I can just put this in here instead. Right here they have the storage access back here for this. So now it's just kind of off.
That is better.
In a way, yeah, I like it better because this is unusable space, right? I mean, maybe you can use it, just hand tighten it again, but you know,
Yeah.
it's good. It's just out of the way. It's good. It's nicer, I think, in my opinion. All right, so let's go ahead and demonstrate how the table works.
And now for the tabletop. This here connects right into these spaces. Clicks right into place. And then you can put the tabletop on. You could either put it this way or it can go like this. But since we elected to get our shelving system upgraded, it won't fit to do it in this side. So if you don't get that shelving system, you can take this and it can go click in here. And you can have this table will fit this way here or down at the other end there.
Okay, and like she was saying, there just doesn't seem to be enough clearance with the shelf system in place. Let me go ahead and just pull this over. I guess so. Look at that. You see that?
Yeah, I guess you could do it sideways.
Okay, yeah, so you could do, it'd be kind of, it's a little off, you know, it's kind of a little obscure, but you can't really rotate it more than this, but that's okay. I mean, if you're just using one side to come in, so it's usable, but probably maybe not 100% ideal because of this in the way.
But it's nice to have that option if you want.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's great.
It's
Works
in
for
the
us.
center.
So, all right. Okay.
All right, now that we showed you how to do the table, we're going to show you how to bring this into a bed.
Okay, now keep in mind this is our first time doing this, so from our understanding we're going to go ahead and there's some notch outs at the bottom of each of the table, so they're going to fit into the notch outs as you see, like right here coming around. So let me go ahead and pull this up a little bit, and it's going to go, yeah, like, and bring it right across, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, look at that, it just fits right into place there. And then I have the secondary one, which we'll need to have in storage because there's no other purpose for it other than that. So grab that end right there, and let's go ahead and bring this together like that. Okay, so there you go. And then of course you bring this down like that, and then pop those into place, and you can see everything just
and
fits
these seats
in.
are all the way back. These front seats, by the way, they're all the way moved to the back as far as they go.
Yeah.
So if you move them up, for more leg clearance in the front, you'll have more clearance back here too.
That's right. So if you're a taller person like me, then you can pull it all the way up, and then you'll have a little more foot space. Let me go ahead and see that, and see, like with this, as you can see, that creates an under bed storage there. So you got a little extra space there. So that is the basic conversion kit with the optional extra upgrades of the shelves. And we also got a conversion for the toilet, which will go right here. That will create a modification where you change out the top of this and the bottom of this, and so that you can put in a specified cassette toilets in there. So that'll be a different video. We wanted to do one just with the basic conversion plus the 2 optional shelving units. All right, this is Tex and Kiki, and we are over and out.